The long-awaited murder inquiry has led investigators right to the very doors of the Kremlin. The damning findings say the Russian President Vladimir Putin himself probably approved of Alexander Litvinenko's murder because of a long personal feud.
All right.
The inquiry chairman also implicated the head of Russia's security service, the FSB, Nikolai Patrushev, calling the killing a state-sponsored assassination.
There is a strong probability that when Mr. Lugovoy poisoned Mr. Litvinenko, he did so under the direction of the FSB, the Federal Security Service of the Russian Federation.
The report reiterates the earlier belief that these former Russian agents, Andrei Lugovoy and Dmitry Kovtun, poisoned Alexander Litvinenko with radioactive polonium-210 at this London hotel. The report also says this was their second murder attempt. Both deny the killing, calling the allegations nonsense. And in Moscow, here's how the Russian Foreign Ministry responded.
There was only one aim, and it was clear from the very beginning: to demonise Russia, demonise its official representatives and its leadership. This specific kind of investigation has not been transparent.
Alexander Litvinenko's wife and son say they're happy with the findings. They're urging the British government to punish Russia with sanctions.
I'm calling immediately for the exclusion from the UK of all Russian intelligence operatives. I'm also calling for the imposition of targeted economic sanctions and travel bans against named individuals, including Mr. Patrushev and Mr. Putin.
The British government now says it will freeze the assets of those suspected of the killing.
The conclusion that the Russian state was probably involved in the murder of Mr. Litvinenko is deeply disturbing.
It was a murder straight out of a Cold War spy novel. The former Russian agent Alexander Litvinenko had defected to the West, becoming a British citizen, only to be hunted down and poisoned on British soil, apparently by his former colleagues. The new report suggests there was personal antagonism between Litvinenko and Putin dating back to the 1990s. Litvinenko had made repeated personal attacks on Putin, even accusing him of paedophilia. The public inquiry has no legal basis alone, but it could influence what the government does next. But with Putin's cooperation needed when it comes to defeating ISIL in Syria, a full-blown diplomatic row is the last thing the government wants.